Sweetheart, I have to confess something that's been building up inside me for a while now. My friends have been teasing me more and more with each passing day, especially whenever you're around. The moment they catch even the slightest glimpse of you, they start pulling my leg endlessly. They nudge me, whisper jokes, and laugh at my reactions. I try to keep a straight face, but honestly, I'm terrible at hiding my feelings. My face turns red from blushing every single time, and seeing me that flustered just makes them go on even more. You have such a powerful effect on me, and my friends clearly enjoy watching me turn into this shy, nervous version of myself. They think it's hilarious, and maybe it is to them, but to me, it's more than just a joke. It's real. It's the way you make me feel. Sometimes they go as far as threatening me, playfully, of course, that if I don't muster the courage to talk to you, they'll go and do it themselves. And trust me, I have no doubt they'll say the most ridiculous, embarrassing things if they ever actually do. I can already imagine the awkwardness, and it terrifies me. They're enjoying themselves far too much at my expense. I try to act irritated, pretending to be annoyed by their antics, but deep down, I think I enjoy it a little too. When they talk about you, tease me about you, or push me towards you, it feels like you've become this beautiful, silent presence in my world, one I can't help but notice every single day. And I don't mind it, I like the way they bring you into the conversation. It gives me hope, and it reminds me that you're someone worth thinking about. They try to play matchmakers in their own quirky way. They cook up all sorts of plans to get me in front of you, to force a conversation, or to create an accidental meeting. They're well-meaning, but they don't always understand my pace. You see, I'm not someone who rushes into things. I don't believe in skipping the process just because everyone around me is nudging me forward. To me, relationships, real, meaningful ones, begin with friendship. I want to know you, truly and deeply, before I even think of asking you out. It's important to me that we build a bond based on trust, understanding, and comfort. I want to be someone you can rely on, someone you can be yourself around, without feeling judged or pressured. That kind of connection takes time, and I'm more than willing to wait. You're worth every second of that wait. You deserve sincerity, respect, and someone who doesn't just admire you from afar but takes the time to know who you really are inside. When the day comes that we go out together, I want you to feel completely at ease. I want our time together to be filled with laughter, warmth, and natural moments, not awkward silences or forced words. I know I don't speak much to you, and that may give off the wrong impression. But the truth is, I'm just trying to be genuine. I don't want to wear a mask or pretend to be someone I'm not just to impress you. What you see is who I truly am. I want you to get to know that person, the real me, not the one my friends try to hype up or turn into some romantic hero. I want our conversations, when they happen, to be real, meaningful, and free of expectations. If we start dating too quickly, without that foundation, I worry it might feel too heavy too soon. Relationships that begin in haste often burn out before they've had the chance to take root. I want our connection to grow naturally, without forcing it into a mold just because others think that's how it should be done. I want you to be sure of your feelings, not because I asked, or someone else suggested it, but because your heart tells you so. That certainty is what I want for both of us. It's tempting to try and fast-track everything just to be close to you, to label what we have, and jump into something exciting. But what happens after that, if we've built it on pretense or pressure? Eventually, the truth comes out. The masks fall off. And if we don't truly know each other by then, everything could fall apart. That's why I want us to be friends first. I want to understand your world, your thoughts, your quirks, your dreams, and I want you to understand mine. I want us to explore each other's personalities, the way we think, the way we react, what makes us laugh and what makes us silent. I want that kind of depth. You're incredibly special to me, and because of that, I'm willing to be patient. I'm not in a hurry. I just don't want to lose the chance to have something real with you. I hope you can see where I'm coming from. If my way of thinking seems off to you, I'm open to hearing your thoughts too. Maybe I'm wrong in some places. I'm not perfect, but I'm sincere. All I really want is the opportunity to get to know you better, in the most honest and natural way possible. My dear, there's something heavy I've been carrying in my heart for a long time, and I can no longer keep it buried. I need to let this out. I owe it to you, and I owe it to myself. The day I chose someone else over you was the day I made the worst mistake of my life. Back then, I didn't realize the enormity of the decision I was making. I thought I was doing the right thing by following logic and reasoning. I convinced myself that what we shared was fleeting, something intense but not sustainable. I tried to rationalize my way out of what my heart so clearly felt. Now, with time and painful clarity, I see how utterly wrong I was. It's not that the person I chose is unkind or undeserving. They are, in many ways, a wonderful individual. But the problem doesn't lie with them, it lies within me. I can't connect with them on the level that I once connected with you. There's no emotional resonance. With them, I feel like I'm performing, constantly shaping myself into who I think I should be, rather than simply being who I am. That deep, effortless comfort I had with you is something I haven't been able to find again. Even my home doesn't feel like home anymore. It's just a place where I sleep, eat, and pretend that everything is fine. There are countless moments when I don't even feel like going home at all. Despite their efforts to make things work, to ensure I'm happy and comfortable, I remain emotionally distant. And they don't deserve that. They aren't the reason I feel this way. You are. Or more precisely, the absence of you is. Your love was different. It was raw, unfiltered, and deeply soulful. You loved with a kind of purity I didn't know could exist. I was so used to feeling your unconditional love that I didn't realize how much it had become a part of me, how much it was sustaining me. I took it for granted. I didn't fully comprehend what a rare and beautiful gift I was receiving. You loved me without pretense, without conditions, and without expectations. Even when you didn't know everything about me, you still loved me with your whole heart. That kind of love is not just rare, it's sacred. At the time, I didn't believe such love was possible. I kept telling myself it was too good to be true. I let fear and doubt cloud my judgment. I listened to my mind when I should have listened to my heart. I made a decision that looked right on the surface, someone who fit all the expectations set by society, someone who matched me socially, financially, and intellectually. But none of that has been enough to fill the emotional void within me. No matter how hard I try, I can't recreate the emotional bond one had with you. And because of that, I carry an unshakable sense of emptiness. It lingers in everything I do. I often find myself lost in thought, reminiscing about our time together, about the way you made me feel seen, heard, and completely accepted. I try to talk to people about what I'm going through, but no one truly understands. They see my life from the outside and assume everything is fine. But on the inside, I feel isolated and misunderstood. You were the only person who listened to me without judgment. You never tried to fix me, you just stood by me, and that alone gave me the strength to be myself. I miss that. I miss you. So today, with all the honesty in my heart, I want to say I'm sorry. I'm sorry I didn't understand your emotions. I'm sorry I didn't recognize the depth of your love. I was foolish, blinded by my own insecurities and the pressure to make a wise decision. I failed to see how blessed I truly was to have your love. Now, after everything, I understand. I see you clearly. I see the love you gave me, and I feel its absence in every part of my life. I now know that no one else can love me the way you did. Your love was rare, sincere, and transformative. And I let it slip away. Please know that I carry deep regret for the way I treated your heart. I don't expect forgiveness, and I don't write this to ask for a second chance. I just needed you to know the truth. I needed to acknowledge the pain I caused you and the mistake I made by walking away. I truly hope you're living a beautiful, fulfilling life, the life you deserve. I pray that you're surrounded by people who cherish your heart the way I should have. Please don't be angry with me. I was naive. I was afraid. And I was a fool. But I will always be grateful for having known your love, even if I lost it.